Okay, welcome to this video. We are going over the exact framework for messaging that I use to attract local service-based businesses to run ads with me for my company, right? So everyone wants more views, they want more followers, and they also want like more likes, but none of that matters, right? It's not what business owners want. So they want customers, and the problem is most people think is better editing, better cameras, spending more money on ads, and they think that's going to fix their content. It's not. The biggest difference between content that is getting ignored and content that is going to generate customers is the actual messaging behind it. So people are not buying great videos that they used to, but they're buying messages that make them feel understood. So today I'm going to show you the framework that we use for local businesses. I use this to attract businesses to work with me. I use it for local businesses to help them stop blending in and start getting actual leads from Instagram. So first thing I'm going to do here, this is why most content is failing, right? So there's three columns here. There's family owned, licensed and insured, 15 years experience. Oh, we've got, oh my gosh, they've got the best customer service. They've got 5-star reviews. Nobody actually cares, okay? Businesses you're making one huge mistake when you do this, because all you do is talk about yourself. Like, I don't care that you're family owned, so is everyone else. I don't care that you're licensed and insured and you have fantastic communication. None of these things are bad, but none of these things make someone actually stop scrolling and actually want to buy from you. They're not thinking about you, they're thinking about themselves when they do this, right? And so what you actually need is thinking what's on the actual customer's mind, right? The biggest thing that you can do is stop talking about your business and start talking about the actual customer's world, okay? People don't care what they do, they care about whether you understand what they're dealing with, and that is where the trust begins. All that's on the customer's mind is their problem, right? Their stress, and can somebody actually help them, okay? So let me go over here to this one. This is the shift, right? You, your service, your customer. You start with their world, not yours, okay? The customer, problem, you, okay? That's what matters, okay? If you can solve somebody's problem, you're gonna make a lot of money, like a lot of freaking money, right? And that's exactly what happens, right? When you are solving people's problems, then you can talk about you, and then they talk about you as well, right? So specific, I struggle with this word. Specific means generic. I was going to say specificity. I don't even know if that's a word. Anyway, there's two ways to describe the same person here. There's like generic, homeowner needs a roof, right? Specifically calling out who you want as your ideal client in this, right? The person who sees a water stain on the ceiling, they've called 2 companies already to fix it, they got no callback or they got a high quote, now they're frustrated and they're looking for trust. The more specific that you become, the more people think you're directly speaking to them. I can't even tell you how many times people have come in from my ads and they said that, like, oh man, like, I've been wasting money on Yelp, I've been wasting money on Google, and what you said spoke to me. It feels like I'm on a roller coaster. That's what I mean, okay? So yeah, we're using like even this, right? Features don't even sell it. People are just going in for the features aspect of things, and like, oh, we install HVAC, we do pressure washing, landscaping, right? More like sales is like outcome driven, okay? That's the thing here. So we install HVAC compared to enjoy a cool home again this summer, because you're speaking to the person who last summer their whole air conditioner went out and they need regular maintenance and they need an HVAC company to come check it because that's what happened to them. Or landscaping, right? Become the best looking house on your street because somebody's getting HOA letters a few months ago and their landscaping was atrocious and now they actually need a company, right? Most businesses are leading with features, and the best businesses need to lead with outcomes, okay? Nobody's buying HVAC. They're buying comfort. That's what you're buying. At the end of the when you realize that people are buying an outcome more than they're actually buying you, that's when it'll click in your head that people are they need the outcome. Okay, now nobody buys landscaping. They buy the pretty lawn that they can pull into the driveway every day, and they'd be like, "Damn, my house looks good." Okay, sell an outcome, not the service. So, next part I want to see here, I'll show you here is specific pain. Okay, um, finding a contractor is hard versus they called 3 companies, one of them ghosted, one's overpriced, and one never showed up, and now they're frustrated. It's almost like unforgettable. They're like, oh my god, I can't find a contractor, right? Specific pain is going to build the trust because people think, how did they know, right? But it's just how we're actually you have to put yourself in the customer's shoes, okay? Like that's the main thing. Put yourself in their shoes. Think about if I were that's what I always think about when I'm rating my clients' ads. I'm like, well, if I were this person, for example, we have a dog trainer client. We have like 5 of them actually. What bothers dog owners the most, right? I can think of it right now. Pulling on the leash. The dog's barking nonstop. It's jumping on everyone that walks in the damn house, right? That's what we're speaking to. We're not selling dog training. We're selling the outcome that we can fix, right? And that's how people are going to think, how did they know, right? And when someone thinks that you understand them, you've already separated yourself from everyone else, okay? The psychology behind this, right? And we need to write like a human being. We need to drop the corporate costume, right? So we pride ourselves on exceptional craftsmanship and an unwavering commitment to client satisfaction. Shut the hell up, okay? Be real. We show up on time, we do what we say, we clean up. That sounds like a real person, okay? John, we're gonna show up, okay? We're gonna do what we say, we're gonna clean up your lawn, and then, you're not gonna have to deal with anything. Like, we're gonna make the process very easy, okay? So many people are trying to sound overly professional with these like technological crazy ass terms, okay? You need to write how you actually speak because people are buying from actual people, right? They're buying from you and they're buying the outcome that you can provide them because you have given them or you have made them think that like you understand them with how your messaging is coming across, right? These are great hooks right here. Orlando homeowners, you called them right out. That's who we're looking for. You got 3 seconds, okay? That's it. Until, somebody just swipes on you, okay? Most people are overpaying. Damn, what am I overpaying for, right? The reason you can't find a contractor, damn, shit, I was looking for a contractor 2 weeks ago. Like, what the hell? What's the reason, right? Stuff that just makes you actually think, okay? This one Instagram ad, like, these are fantastic, okay? So this is my framework, right? The hook to actually stop the scroll. The problem, showing them I understand them. Why, we're explaining why it happened. The solution, right? The social proof behind this, and the call to action, a clear next step. Okay, use this every time when you're running ads, right? Same framework. Okay, so I'll give you an example here, right, of what this could be. So we'll do like still relying on referrals for your business. That's the hook. You could even say like Orlando business owners. Are you still relying on referrals for most of your business? Your problem could be like, I don't know, like when referrals slow down, so do the calls, and now you're checking your phone every hour, wondering where next month's customers are going to come from, and then the why is that's why referrals aren't a marketing system. They're something that you hope happens, and hope is not predictable, right? Because so many people do all these like networking events and things like that, and they're completely relying on referrals, and it's not a marketing system, okay? The actual solution, what we do is we help local service businesses right here in Orlando use Instagram with video content and local ads to consistently stay in front of their ideal client, builds trust and generate leads, right? So, and you can even say like even when referrals slow down at the end of that. So that's why we help local service businesses right here in Orlando with Instagram ads to stay in front of their ideal customers and generate leads even when referrals slow down. And then the call to action, right? You can do a messaging call to action, or you can do a follow call to action. I like to do a follow one. So if you're tired of wondering where your next customer is coming from, give us a follow here on Instagram, right? And then they're in your ecosystem because they're following you. Or you could say, if you're tired of wondering where your next customer is coming from, send me a DM that says ads, and I'll show you exactly how we do this for your business, right? So that's where people are going to get that biggest aha, okay? So before you post anything, you need to ask yourself, all right? Does the hook stop the attention? Am I speaking to one person? Is that pain that they're experiencing? Is it very specific, right? Am I leading with the outcome? Does it sound human? Is there one actual CTA? Because so many people are like, DM us here, or check out our website, or follow us on, like, one call to action, guys. One call to action. Before you post your next piece of content that's going to be an ad, right? Run it through this checklist. If it doesn't pass, then rewrite it. Messaging, guys, it's not a talent. It's like a skill that you have, and you have to put yourself in the customer's shoes to actually think about all of the issues that they experience. Businesses that consistently get customers, they're not always the best, okay? They're the businesses that make people feel the most understood with their advertising and with their marketing, even if they can't deliver after the service has been provided. The reason that person bought anyway is because they felt understood. So yeah, if you guys found this helpful, definitely subscribe to me on YouTube. I'm going to be making videos like every week where I'm going to break down exactly how I'm helping local service businesses use Instagram to generate more leads. So yeah, if you guys like this video, definitely subscribe.